Everybody, welcome to the second Unchallenge that's being hosted this summer. We're so excited to have a new crew with us, and we'll be bringing back some of our old crew from the first challenge. So absolutely thrilled to have everybody here with us.
Yeah, we're just going to spend a couple minutes giving you the really big picture overview of the challenge. We'll have some more information to share with you afterwards, but this is just a quick overview video.
So we're going to share our screen with you so you can see some of the visuals and some of the slides and some of the important information. All right, like we said, welcome to the Unchallenge. This Unchallenge is going to run from July 13th to August 5th. So you'll be receiving information about every other day. And we decided to spread it out a little bit. We heard from our first crew of Unchallenged participants that they wanted a little bit more time to interact with all the activities. So super excited to be able to extend it and have it go every other day.
All right, so we're going to talk just a little bit about who we are, just so you have a really quick snapshot of who are these people that we're working with, and then we'll give you a little bit more information about the Unchallenge itself.
Okay, so our organization is Compass Family, and we are educational consultants, and we worked in schools. Like, we were classroom teachers and principals for over 20 years, and then during the last 5 years we've been working as educational consultants all around the United States and internationally, supporting school systems, parents, and kids in loving learning, really.
Yeah, we experienced over the last couple months the same things that all parents experienced. We have 5 kids between us. We talked with all of our friends locally and across the country, and really we're trying to help support them in doing home learning because they didn't have this educational background. And from that work in the spring, moved into the summer, and how can we best help parents to prevent summer learning loss, re-engage kids who maybe weren't super excited about school and learning, and bring some of that passion back. And so that's where the Unchallenges came from.
We're going to talk a little bit about our experience so that you know you're with people who know what they're doing, and then we'll get into the overview. This is Chad Ransom, and he has been an educator for over 15 years. He also worked as a principal, an instructional coach, and a district administrator inside several school districts. He is a doctoral candidate in educational leadership, and he is focusing on work with principals in his research. He's also the nominee for a PBS Graduate Champion Award and the founder of the first dual immersion school in the state of Wyoming. So lots of great background and lots of experience that helps put together the content and the work that we're working on in the Unchallenge.
And Christy Roberts here, extremely accomplished teacher, many, many more accolades than I have. For me, my list that I have written down here is huge. She is also a doctoral candidate. Her focus is in curriculum and instruction, and specifically with math. So she's done a lot of work in those areas. She's a Milken Award winner, which, if you don't know what that is, super prestigious award for classroom instruction. She's nationally board certified teacher in both gifted and talented and
exceptional needs.
Yeah, exceptional needs. In fact, she's one of only 50 or less people in the US that have that certification. She's won the Presidential Award for Excellence in Math and Science. Math and Science, I said that right? Yep. Presidential Award in Math and Science. And over, I might have said this, over 20 years as a classroom teacher in elementary and middle school.
All right, so enough about us. We're going to talk about what you can expect from the challenge. So each day, it's not each day, it's every other day, you'll be getting a daily challenge newsletter. It will be emailed and posted to the private Facebook group. So when you look there, you'll be able to grab everything you need, and we'll talk about that newsletter in another video. We didn't want this introduction one to get too long, so if you want to get more information about how the newsletter is put together, please watch the next video. The second thing that's really important to think about is the private Facebook group.
Yeah, so really to get the most out of the Unchallenge, and this comes from our educational background as well as the last time we did this with parents, joining the Facebook group could be really important because it's there that we get to share what worked and what didn't. We get to help support you. You can post questions, you can give feedback. And so we have this community of parents. And in that group, you're going to find all of the parents who were with us in the first challenge so that we can all continue to learn from each other. So I would definitely recommend being a part of that group.
Absolutely. In addition to that, every Wednesday during the challenge, so July 15th, the 22nd, the 29th, and August 5th, which is the last day of the challenge, we will host a Facebook Live session at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's just a place where you can come. We'll talk about some parts of the challenge, how things are going, but you can come and ask questions. And it's really much more powerful if you do come and ask questions and we can get some conversations going. So one of us will kind of host and the other person will monitor the chat room and keep things moving. We usually talk for just a few minutes, 5 minutes or so, and then we bring in information from the crew. So hope to see you during those.
Yeah, and we should have also mentioned, as far as videos are concerned, the other main reason to join the Facebook group is that in the group we have videos about each of the unchallenges. And so obviously in the Unchallenged newsletter you're going to get, we couldn't make that giant. I mean, you can only put so much text on a page before it gets overwhelming. In the videos, we get to give you a few more ideas, other things to think about, and all of those videos are also in the Facebook group.
And funny stories about when we did the challenges at home ourselves.
Yes.
So you get some of those insider scoops. And I heard from one of our last participants that video really helped her a lot understand how the challenge was supposed to look and work and get ideas and kind of just springboarded all of her thinking. The last thing just to be aware of is that we have 2 pre-recorded special guests, Jenny Carr, who is an expert in inflammation reduction, and Wendy Holtman, who is an expert in meditative work and yoga and using practices like that will help students and children enjoy their learning even more.
Yeah, so 2 really great, educators who can provide a lot more extra help, and they were part of the first group, and came on live for us, and so they have let us keep their little videos that you can watch, and they're also going to be in the Facebook group.
And they're stored in the units section, right? So those of you who aren't familiar with the Facebook units, they are found on the left side of the group. And there's a little button that actually says units, and then it will open up and you'll see unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, and it basically is each day of the challenge is its own unit.
You should have gotten an email that kind of explained a few of those pieces with some direct links. Definitely, if you're seeing this and you didn't get that email, please reach out to us. We have some contact information as well, just to make sure you have all of our information so that we can make sure we are connecting you with our emails as well.
Yep, and please check your spam because things love to go there. Just a couple important links. So we talked about the private Facebook group. The official name is Summer 2020 Challenge, and the dash does make a difference. So make sure if you're searching for that you use the dash. Our company websites, we have Compass Advantage, that's our parent company, and Compass Family is part of that organization. And specifically for the Summer Unchallenge, you can do compassadvantage.com/summer-unchallenge.
And you'll see our emails there at the bottom. You will probably get emails from the Challenge address that you see there. That's just the general one that we're using for the Unchallenges. But here also are our personal emails, and please feel free to email us on those as well.
Like we said, make sure you watch the background information video so that you're all set to go for Monday morning. And we look forward to hearing about all your successes in the Unchallenge.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We're super excited to meet you, and we'll see you soon.